If you viewed Ara's video on creating picture tubes for PaintShop Pro, you'll know how to make your own multi-cell image and export it into your picture tubes folder. Now, I've followed Ara's directions and created my own little multi-cell image, and I've exported that into my picture tube folder. That's it, 4 pearls. For the purpose of this video, I've opened my PSP tube file in PaintShop Pro, so as you can see the 4 images that are there. Clicking on the settings wheel, it shows you that we have in total 4 cells, 2 across and 2 down, and the cell width is 50 pixels. That's for each of your little pearls. It's good to note that cell width and height for when we get round to changing the step size a little further on. Scale is next on our list here, and just depends on how big or small you want to stamp your picture tube. You can select smaller, you can select larger. For today, I think I'll just do 85. Now, step size is the distance in pixels separating from the center of each of your images. Later on, I want to make a necklace type pearl setting. So I want for my pearls to be stepped quite closely and overlapping a little bit. Now, if each cell is 50, half of that is 25, because I want them overlapping about 20. I might just set my step to 18, and this is a setting you can simply play with until you get it to your liking. So, placing it so and using it really doesn't look like we've achieved too much at all, but that's because we have the placement mode set to random, so it's randomly placing our pearls ranging between 1 pixel and the 18 pixels that I have selected. So placement mode also affects the way our picture tube runs on our page. So random always just is PSP choosing randomly how far apart each of your picture tubes will sit. Continuous is a setting I like because you can just click and drag, and then your pearls are placed the 18 pixels apart, and that places them quite nicely. Selection mode selects from the images, placing them according to the setting that we select. So angular, if you move your mouse backwards, you get one selection, forwards a different, up or down. So angle covers the direction that you move your mouse in. Next one down is my favourite, incremental, because it places your images via the step, and once incremental is set, it uses your images from top left through to bottom right as you want them to be selected. So you've got a little more control over what's happening. So with it, you can see that they're the 18 pixels apart, nice and close, and also they are going in order of the way you created your cell image in the first place, from top left to bottom right. Next is our pressure setting, and this is one I've never played with because it's one used on a pressure sensitive tablet. I'm sure any of you who have a pressure sensitive tablet, you'll have a lot of fun with that one. Random simply selects your images randomly. So they're not in order, they're all over the place. But that might be nice for some effects too. Your last one is velocity, and it's gauged by the speed at which you move your mouse. So if you go really slow, they look like that, but if you speed it up, they select differently and then slow down again. So all of these settings are really great to play with to achieve vastly different results. Now I'm going to play a little bit with my tubes. I asked Dara for her 4 butterfly tube, which she emailed to me. I've unzipped it into my picture tube folder. All I had to do was actually copy and paste it into the picture tube folder because it was already a PSP tube. So it's already in there. Now it's again 2 cell by 2 cell, making 4 images, but rather a large cell size. They're 250 each, which I've only got a 500 by 500 image, so too large. So we'll have to start out by scaling it down. We'll go to just 35, and I'm going to leave both settings on random. Step 250, 125, I'll just do 111 there. Doesn't really matter a lot. Now draw around the image for a lovely butterfly effect. You can add more if you want. You can do anything you like with these tubes. They are just so much fun to use. A few more around there, make it nice and round. And then I'm going to go back to my little pearl because I love playing with these pearls. Scale, make it 80. Now we know from before that it's a 50 pixel cell size, and I'm going to bring that back to the 18 because that worked quite well before. I'm going to set it on continuous because I want my pearls to be evenly spaced, and continuous does that. And I'm going to set it on increment so that my pearls come out in the colour selections that I chose, from top left down to bottom right. So I'll draw some little pearls in this cocktail glass, some over in this one. Oh, have them overflowing, twining round. Have some more overflowing up here and twining around. Just click on another layer and we'll go and have a few down there, some up here and around. Look at that, even put a few down in here. Now that's fun. I really enjoy doing things like that, and all using picture tubes that you can create and make your own really great designs. I hope you've enjoyed the little tutorial because I certainly enjoyed making it.